Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I hope you're having a fabulous day so far today. It's my face. Hello. Let's take a look here. Firefly, Martian, Jazza. Congrats on being the first ones to arrive. Hello, TJ. Hello, hello. Won't be here long. I just downloaded Tamagotchi Life. Ooh. Hope you're enjoying that, Jazza. I just made my best friend, myself, and now my main D&D character. It's cool how much customability that has. I haven't played it, but I've seen a few people playing it. 240! Congrats, Jazza. I struggle to believe I've done 240 streams and... Well, I guess it's been like a year and a half, right? Since you've been hanging out here, Jazza? Maybe that's kind of reasonable. Ooh. I made a chai tea latte. It's real good. Hi, Jen. Happy time zone. Welcome in. Boo ads. Yeah. I mean, I run ads before I get here. It's better then than when I'm actually here, I suppose. Unless you'd prefer ads to me. Which some of you might. I don't know. Mendel, welcome in. Yeah. I always run 3 minutes of ads. You have to run 3 minutes every hour, but you can split them up into smaller ones. I just find that it's better to run 3 minutes all at once, and then I can take like a little break or something along those lines. Technically, you can run more, but yeah, Witty, I also do. There are ways to block ads. 1, you can subscribe. 2, you can get Twitch Turbo. With 3, there's other ways to block ads too, if you can find them. I would not be offended. I also really do not like ads. Cookie King, welcome in. Yeah, I think Twitch will like try to send you ads, but if you're not like the right demographic or geographic position for the ad, it just won't work. So I think some people live in this specific spot, or like Twitch doesn't know them well enough or something along those lines that it just like will not send an ad, which is interesting. Is algo wonky? What does that mean? Wait, when did you have to work in London, Jazza? You mean my voice? Do you mean my body? I guess I'm always a little wonky. Hi, Bommy. Welcome in. November 2024. So yeah, that's about a year and a half, right? Because we're in April 2026. Has it been 6 months since November? Pretty much exactly, right? Yeah. 99% himbo. Jen, please. Stop making the rest of us so embarrassed. Hey, Mad. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Good luck, Jazza. Enjoy. I don't have money. Yeah, that's fair, Witty. Understandable. Like I said, though, there are ways that don't involve money. But I don't think I'm allowed to talk about them here. I am curious on my own himbo today. 93! Woo! It is a high himbo day for all of us. In Paktuta, welcome in and congrats on your 99% himbo too. What is going on? As far as I know, that's just like a random number, so it's not that likely that that would happen. To be fair, Pizza Hut ads, not the worst ads you could get. Fight it out for our alpha himbo. As I've heard, many people have gotten like AI ads, which yuck. Sorry, I just saw a funny meme. But yeah, things like that, which are yucky. So Pizza Hut ads might be better than that. Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of money in AI right now. I don't expect that will last. Luckily or unluckily, depending on a lot of factors there. Hi, Mazza. Hi, Avertalk. Welcome in. Oh, wow. Avertalk. Have you considered being a Limbo champion? I'm got 170% himbo? Oh my goodness. Avertalk. Only one left. You nailed 2 of them. Can you get the 3 for? And Raven will come in as well. Sorry, I just saw you now. A lot of purple names in chat. I bet. I'm not surprised by that. Purple is the best color after all. It's a high bar height today, so Limbo should be fairly easy today. No! Nightbot didn't like me. Yay! I got it. IRL stomach would not allow it. Wait, would not allow what? Pizza? Or Limbo. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't think anyone is less than 14 centimeters thick. I don't know, is thick the right word? I know I'm not. I think at my hips alone, I'm like at least like 20, 25 centimeters. I'm not very good at centimeters, so that might not be true. But it's like 2.5-ish centimeters per inch, right? 2, 3, 4. Well, maybe. I certainly couldn't hold myself that way. Does Nightbot like me command? Nightbot likes everybody until it doesn't. Hi Flippy, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Just have a 50-50 chance of it saying yes or no. I kind of like that, Martian. We could do like a Magic 8 ball, but like a Magic Nightbot ball. Nightbot hates and loves everybody equally. Let's get into Stardew, huh? %99 hate. 1% hot gas. You're just a man. Oh, look. It's almost time for my favorite part of the year, fall. Don't ask me why it's my favorite part of the year. I couldn't answer you. Actually, I think spring is my favorite time of the year, IRL. But I think fall is second. I'm a in-betweener. I like the seasonal transitions rather than like the deep seasons. Kind of a toss-up between winter and summer, too. I find like at the beginning of winter and summer, I'm very excited for them. But by the end of them, I'm really wishing for them to be over. I think we're good here. Yeah, this is everything I need. I will need one of these, though. You're right, Flippy. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the reminder. I would have definitely forgotten. I know, right, Jen? I think everyone has that sort of relationship with Stardew once they get invested enough. They stop playing for a while and then they just feel the need to come back to it at some point. Hey, Ghosty, welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely day so far today. If you all don't know the wonderful Ghosty, they are a streamer. Is it It's Ghosty? I am Ghosty. There we go. Try to type, it covers up your name. That does a bunch of Stardew stuff as well. I think they were doing a modded challenge earlier today. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe you're Australian, right? So your time zone is a little bit different. So if you're looking for someone else on the opposite side of the time zone, that's a really good person to follow. Oh my! Oh, which one do we need here? We need you, and you. No, we didn't need this one, actually. Nice book. Thank you. We got an alleyway buffet today. Put all these in here. Very good. We're up to 148 on our regular book visits. So we are 15% of the way there, just about. Hey, Shglue, welcome in. The most recent audit was back in November, so it's a while away. I think I read your description, Ghosty, but yes, the cursing might give a little hint in that direction. 25 mystery books? You got more than I do, Bommy. I have not been opening my mystery boxes, though. We're going to save that for later. Anyways, Ghosty, how are you doing today? How was the rest of your stream? I can't even remember if I chatted today, but I did stop by for a moment. Stream dedicated to only opening mystery boxes. We're gonna try to avoid that, just because I feel like that would end up being pretty boring. But there's definitely gonna be a lot of them. We'll probably do a little bit every stream will be the goal. I used to do them during my breaks, and I'm probably gonna try and do a similar thing. Alright, let's get to our octopus here. Ah, you too, Shklu. I think Jen was just saying the same thing. I think Stardew goes in cycles. I should actually watch the Steam player count and see if there's like big jumps randomly. Everyone suddenly wants to play Stardew again at the same time. It wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, I think we're gonna make a script that deletes the items that we don't want every so often. We'll have to figure out exactly which items we want. We'll create like a spot to stack them in our inventory. And then my bot will go through and just delete. Like if it's 12 items that we're gonna keep, we'll keep them like on the bottom here. And then like every 20 items or 24 items we open, we'll go through and just delete these two top rows and then go back to thing. I think that's probably the best way to do it. I can't think of a better way, at least. Video idea? Surely. Sure, Martian. Honestly, I'm looking for video ideas. I have a few in the back pocket that I actually have to make, but... Ah! Wait. Sorry, maybe I misread that. 1 second. Let me catch this octopus before I look back at chat. They are tough fellas. Alright. Horror games are tough on you, Ghosty. I know a lot of people have a similar thing. I haven't actually played many horror games at all. Oh no, you did, Martian. I'm sorry. I saw Ghosty reply to you, and I thought you had asked her questions, not me. Fishing and reading. Ooh, boy, I wish I could do both. Actually, I probably could do both with an audiobook. But I couldn't stream and listen to an audiobook and catch fish at the same time, probably. Seems a bit tough. What I wish I knew before I started stacking. I think that would be a pretty good video. You know, I'm gonna add that to my list right now. Wait, this is not the right one. It is here. Video, YouTube video ideas. That's a good idea, Martian. It's on my list now. I'm glad your job's going well, Martian. The first thing you should always go for if you're doing the 999 challenge is probably perfection. Because a lot of the majority of the strategies will not work until you get perfection. Or they won't work as effectively. Hi, Leah. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I mean, if there's certain items that you find, you should save them. I would still read my first mystery book anyways. I think that helps you get more, ultimately. Book of Mysteries, that is. I'm actually not sure. I'd have to double check the math on that, but I think until you read it, you have a higher chance of getting it. But additional to that, I don't know. You'd have to do the math change on how many more you get from having the book in the first place. Having read the book in the first place. Ooh. Octopus. Hey, Melmond. I made a video about 1.6, yeah? I might make one when 1.7 is close to coming out as well. My speculation stack video. That was actually pretty good. Yeah, I know, right, Leah? Hey, Famaro. Welcome in. This is a lionfish. Oh, it was a tuna. I'll take a tuna. Tuna good. Tuna better than lionfish, at least. No. I'm sorry to hear that, Shglue. Yeah, jobs are hard to come by right now. I imagine that Aldi jobs are at a premium. Honestly, I want to work at an Aldi. That sounds like a good job. There hasn't been anything announced that gives me any hints to what stackable items could be in 1.7. So honestly, Sklu, I'm not afraid because I have nothing to be afraid of yet. It's like there's potential there, but like there's equally potential that there will be nothing stackable in the update at all. Though that seems unlikely. I don't expect that, Melmond. I think if that was ever going to happen, it would have happened already. It would just make the challenge 10 times longer. Yeah, I don't throw anything away anyways. The only thing I sell are the golden eggs. I suppose I throw some things away, but anything I throw away at this point is not that hard to get a hold of. Except for the extra fish, maybe. Maybe I shouldn't throw those away. Saved a frog? Oh, IRL, I see. Aww. That was awesome of you to do that. A channel I watch on YouTube. I think it's called Picos Hank. I think that's how you say his name. Does a whole lot of tornado videos, and he often has him saving animals in those videos. Okay, hold on. I gotta catch this fish. Thank you so much for the raid. I didn't see who it was. 1 second. There's an octopus on the line. Thank you all. Welcome in, everybody. If you all don't know me, my name is The Algorithm. I'm doing a challenge to collect 999 of every stackable item in Stardew Valley. It is Stefan Coat. Hope I'm saying that right. Welcome in, raiders. I hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome in, Lana Bean, Awful Tie, Bergerson, Nikki the Snake, and Stefan Coat. Hope you're all doing super well today. And Stefan Coat, thank you so much for the follow. Is there anyone shout out capable that could throw a shout out Stefan Coat's way? Thank you, thank you. Were you also playing Stardew, Stefan? Yeah, one of the items we're working on right now is Octopus. Octopus is available on Ginger Island in the western area until 1 o'clock. So I'm using octopus bait to get as many as possible and a trap bobber to make it reasonable. We still only ended up getting 9. Well, we got a few. We have an hour left here. We might be able to get another one. We'll see. Just started a perfection file. No clue what you're doing. Oh, wow. That's exciting, though. And perfection in this game is such a fun adventure. You feel so satisfied afterwards. It really is like a ton to keep track of and do, and afterward it just feels so rewarding. So I wish you well on your adventure. I hope it goes well. And Nikki, thank you for the follow as well. It's not quite like the lava eels, because we can do this every day. We could not do the lava eels every day. We only did the lava eels with the blessings statue. I'd say we're averaging about 8 octopi a day, maybe closer to 10. Dang it. Well, that sucked. I need iridium quality. So that extra octopus was not very good. Hey, Televisor, welcome in. And raiders, I know you just came in with a raid. Stefan especially, I know you might be tired and need some rest. So if you do need to raid and run, I totally get it. Very understandable. But we did just get started streaming here. We've only been going for about a half hour so far. So if you do want to stick around, we're going to have a lot of cozy Stardew, whoops, for the next at least few hours or so here. Do you already have enough bait for octopus? I can turn any quality octopus into bait, so it doesn't matter. I have enough other octopus to turn into bait. All right, it's 1 o'clock now, unfortunately. No more octopus today. No problem, Stefan. Thank you again so much for the raid. Thank you for trusting me with your community. I'll do my best to take care of them. I don't think we have a chicken 1 and chicken 2 televisor. Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while, televisor. The stacks are going really well. Thanks for coming by. All right, we are swapping here. There we go. To magic bait fishing. Oh, we already have a bunch. And Lana Bean, thank you for the follow as well. Okay, unfortunately for magic bait fishing, we're going for the night market fish, which means these bubbles are too high. The night market fish have to be caught in this corner, basically. I have all my iridium crops already, yes. So the rule that I have for the challenge now, didn't used to be the case, but it is now, is I need the highest quality stack that's possible. So we already have all the iridium crops. That one wasn't too bad, because luckily you can just actually farm them on Ginger Island. I just got my deluxe, is it deluxe fertilizer? Whatever fertilizer gives iridium, down on Ginger Island and farmed there for years. You really missed all of those commands, didn't you, televisor? Yeah, well, I had always kind of wanted to do that, Melmond, to have the highest quality. It just wasn't possible before 1.6 came out. It wasn't reasonably possible to get all the fish at iridium quality. Now that we have 2 bobber slots, that made it much more reasonable. Because you pretty much, I mean, there are some exceptions, but you pretty much always need in a quality bobber to get iridium quality fish. And then not having the other bobber was very annoying to nearly impossible to catch certain fish with. I'd actually thought about trying it at 1. Glue. I might still do it at some point. It's actually easier in 1.6 than it was in 1.5 when Argon did it originally. Yes, you can iridium the legendaries. That's kind of what the bobber is for. If you would normally get a gold quality, which is not too hard to get with a high enough fishing level, the quality bobber turns it into iridium. So I don't need to perfect catch it. Whereas before, I would basically need to perfect catch it. Which was not reasonable to do that many times. For the original legendaries, you can only catch 1 of each, so that's not an item I can stack. But for the extended family legendaries that come from the quest, I do need to stack those, because you can catch as many of those as you want. Thank you so much for the sneakers. Oh my gosh, it's Arlinja. Arlinja, there we go. Sorry, forgot how to say your name for a second. You got Sneakers and Sneaky here in their hats. Yeah, and if anyone else has any questions about the challenge, feel free to ask. I'm more than willing to chat about it. I also have a YouTube channel where I've been releasing a lot of shorts, like going over a lot of the common questions people have regarding the challenge. One just dropped the other day, on Tuesday, I believe? There we go. Best way to get Star Drop Tea. Actually, that's my next short. Oh no, that was the short that actually just came out. That's the linked one from Ro, but I can answer it here too. I'm getting it from... There's actually like 3 different ways to get Star Drop Tea, but the best one for the challenge is the raccoons. So the raccoons have a 1 out of 5 chance of getting it when you complete their quest. Originally, I thought it would be too annoying to do the raccoon quest over and over again, but it turns out the raccoons can only ask for certain items. So I just gathered up like all the possible items that they could ask for, and I have them in a chest right next to them. So every time they ask, I just go over to the chest, grab what I need, and give it to them. And then 1 out of 5 times I get a Star Drop Tea. So unfortunately, that means it's like once every 5 weeks I get a Star Drop Tea. But ultimately, that works out to be better than the alternatives. I also have gotten a bunch of Star Drop Tea just from fishing. But I won't be fishing forever, so eventually I will run out. This is an octopus. We're probably not going to catch this. Dang. So I've gotten like 100 or so Star Drop Tea from fishing, but the idea of fishing more for it would waste a lot of time. Think about how long it takes to fish. But I'll gladly take all the ones I happen to get while fishing anyways. We're only at 42 tea sets, Televisor. But you can buy them now in 1.6. So I'm just saving up money for it. What's up, Arlinja? So we currently have about 220, I think, Star Drop Tea. But since I'll be sleeping a lot anyways, I'm just going to go to the raccoon once a week, because that's as often as you can go. And so once every 5 weeks, I will get a Star Drop Tea-ish. What enchantments do you have on your tools? It varies a lot. Typically, I like Artful on my hammer. However, I currently have Crusader because I've been killing a lot of mummies for curiosity lures. My pickaxe, I always put Powerful on. Since I'm using animation canceling, Powerful is just the best option, really. The hoe can vary a lot. For right now, my hoe enchantment doesn't really matter. I have Archaeologist for when I sometimes do dig up artifacts. Eventually, I'll need it too for artifacts I'm getting. Scythe can't be enchanted. I have Preserving on my rod, although sometimes I do need to use Master for the extra fishing level. Preserving is the best when I don't need Master, though. So I have a rod with I have 2 rods. Actually, I have a rod with every single enchantment, but I have 2 rods that I use regularly. Did the Fecade start from the September debut? The September debt? I think we were doing the Fecade before that, technically, Televisor. I think we've been doing the Fecade for over a year now. How are you going to get all the Squid Row? Once we're done with the Fecade, I'll start going to Squidfest again. And I will be setting up so that I get the most amount of chests possible. Basically, Squidfest has the highest chance of catching a squid anywhere in the game. So that's how I'm going to be doing that. That's weird. Why did the Curiosity Bobber go down so fast? Didn't we have the same... I think that was just really unlucky, preserving-wise. I think we've had the same quality bobber. The Curiosity Lure disappeared. We'd already had that quality bobber on there. That's kind of crazy, actually. And then the Midnight Squid Row, we're going to do at the night market every year after we finish the Fecade as well. Hey, April, welcome in. We are getting so old, aren't we? I was just talking about that with my friends. Someone sent me a DM about their being their 4-year anniversary of having followed me. Came up recently. I was like, oh my goodness. I've been streaming for over 4 years now. You know, Banana, I am pretty tired of it at this point. However, I also know that once I finish the remaining fish here, I don't have to worry about fishing nearly as much anymore after that. I probably should have spread it out, but I chose to do this facade, so I'm going to finish it. And for the most part, I do like fishing, although I'm having second thoughts after spending as much time fishing as I have lately. But it also makes the number go up, which is always a good feeling. Or number go down, in this case, I guess. Squidfest does not have Midnight Squid, but the night market is basically right after Squidfest, so it's all kind of in the same time period. Oh, and I don't carry my axe around with me. Was it, who asked that? Aktuta. But that one has powerful on it as well. Yeah, you can use magic bait just in this area where the submarine kind of is. So I can't use it anywhere else in the ocean, but just kind of in this corner. And that's actually why I'm doing this. These are the 3 fish I'm trying to get right now. Although, supposedly, I'm trying to get less midnight squid than these 2, but that never seems to happen. If I missed a tool, let me know. Oh, bottomless on the watering can. I also have a watering can. We'll be doing all that at the same time, Flippy. Yeah, during the long sleep, before festivals start, we're going to be doing those other 2. And then on the day of Squidfest and Night Market, we'll be doing that. So basically, it's going to be part of the yearly routine. I thought I made a short about it, Martian, but I might not have. No, I don't think I did, actually. It's probably worthy of a short. My current plan for Cursed Mannequins is find floors in the mines that have the skulls showing up and kill them with Burglar Ring and Monster Musk, because you can reset those floors really quickly. Much quicker than you can do the quarry mines. And the quarry mines don't reset daily, or they don't reset during the day, so you can't do them there. You show the right side of the beach. I go there quite often, actually. Twice a week. So we're going there tomorrow, for instance, to look for shells. We check every Sunday and Friday, because that's also the day we check the traveling cart. The days, I should say. Yeah, don't worry, Flippy. I have plans pretty much now for every possible thing I'm going to be doing once we start sleeping a bunch. I think there is a way to predict it. I might have to talk to Mermaid about that. Mermaid did make a method of tracking monster floors, so I assume that's similar. So we might be able to find out a way to do that as well. The only items we still need from the cart are the generic branded jelly, pickles, and juice. But we do need them from the cart, because that's the only place you can get them. Ah, I see, Flippy. You're good. Storm Martin! Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, raiders. I hope you're having a lovely day so far today. Bear with us. Your friendly neighborhood Twitch dad is bringing over the storm chasers. There's been a lot of tornadoes lately. Have you been focused on that at all? Storm chaser? I think we got a few here in Michigan just the other night. Yeah, we're getting there soon, Televisor. I would say probably in like 2 months or so, we'll do our next, I hope in about 2 months we'll do our next audit. I'm having trouble remembering words today. Supposedly there'll be some tornadoes tomorrow night in like the Wisconsin area too. I manually update it like every certain number of years. So we're going to be updating it next at the end of year 100. So after year 100 is finished. It is currently year 98. About halfway through year 98. Oh, really, Nelly? Ooh, that's scary. Good thing they missed. Green Heart, thank you so much for the follow. Anyways, if you all don't know me, by the way, I just remembered a raid came in. My name is The Algorithm. I do a challenge where I'm trying to collect 999 of every stackable item in Stardew Valley. And I've been working on this challenge for like 9 years right now. And if you all don't know Storm Martin, they're a wonderful person here on Twitch. Make sure you go give them a follow if you're not already doing so. Your friendly neighborhood Twitch dad, yay! Hello. And Sparkly Crayons, thank you for the follow as well. Oh my. Ghosty, I feel like, isn't Australia the only other country that regularly gets tornadoes, like in the world, other than the US and Canada? I'd heard that before, but I don't know how true that is. Feels like it would make sense to me, given that it's like also large and flat in many places. Maybe I'm misremembering, though. They'd be in the southern hemisphere, so they'd probably be anticyclonic. That'd be kind of cool. It's like a backwards tornado. Oh, wow, that's scary, Nelly. You're in Australia, too. That's awesome. Yeah, Ghosty is a Stardew streamer who's from Australia. Actually, I do remember now, Argentina gets tornadoes too, although not commonly. Not as commonly. Which is also in the southern hemisphere. Alright, we get 2 more hours here before we head back. In-game. Good to see you're still fishing. I don't know if it's good, but yeah, we're making progress. Gotcha. Why are you hearing 2? You can turn off the other one, Martian. Imagine if you were capable of, like, speaking in stereo. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Be a little scary, I feel like. We're gonna need to go grab some magic bait soon here. I don't know how much we want. We'll get like 500 and see how that goes. Yeah, that might be today, Nelly. It might not be today either. We get like 55-ish a day. So that's still gonna be like 16 days. If I really go hard today, we could get there, but I don't know if we will. Be nice to, though. Hey, Choco Pain, welcome in. Oh, that's terrifying, Martian. It's really cool that they could do that, but also, like, I feel like as humans, we've come to associate, like, double speak as, like, demonic. I imagine double singing would sound the same. Is a fish turnover like a type of dish? Seems like it would be. There's like apple turnovers. That's like a pastry though. I guess you could have a fish pastry. Actually, it sounds pretty good. Tuna over. Ah. Did I miss a pun? I do that a lot. Does an onigiri count as a fish pastry? I mean, they don't have to have fish in them, but like a fish one, I don't know. Does it count as a pastry if it's rice? Like it's carbs, but it's not bread. Oh, I'll leave that up for y'all to decide. Love the little friend on your head. Yep, this is Sneakers, and this is Sneaky. Sneakers was my childhood toy growing up, and I've kept him around. He just likes to hang out on stream when invited. It's a sandwich? Oh gosh, let's not start that debate. It's also not a sandwich, because it's not 2 pieces of carbs. It's like a taco more? I don't know, it's fully enclosed. I don't know what the word for that would be. It's a cannoli. Cannoli is like open on both ends, though. A onigiri is fully enclosed. Burrito is also open on both ends. I guess it's not. Depends on the burrito. That's true. Burritos are fully closed. Someone bring out the food cube. Somehow I just imagined you sighing, like when saying that every time. Like, oh, someone bring out the food cube. Onigiri is a jelly donut. As someone who has officially now had onigiri from Japan, a jelly-filled one would be really good. I did not get to try that, though. Alright, let's head back. It's a Wellington. Kind of true. Is it Andre, perhaps? Welcome in. Hope you're having a lovely day so far today. Let me go ahead and count here how many different fishies we got. 9 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 8 plus 16? Okay. Plus 1 plus 2 plus 1, 2, 3. 54 fishies today. That's a pretty typical amount. So we take that down from our count here. 816 minus 54 is 762. 20,762 remaining fishies to go. And this is our night market fish. So we need each of these fish to say 999. However, you might notice there's a significant difference between them. We're gonna stop night market fishing when this one hits 999. So this is gonna go over by a bit, unfortunately. I don't know why there's such disparity with each other. It doesn't make sense. They're all equally as likely the way I'm fishing them, but this just ended up happening. So this is what we got. So when we get this one to 999, we will be stopping, and we're gonna get the rest of the blobfish we need from the night market itself. Onigiri is a calzone. Are you sure? I'm not one to argue with the food gods, but are you sure? Jeez. Like, I'm struggling to see that one. Hey, Rosetta. Welcome in. Hope you have a good day today. Oh, this is gonna be close. We might not be able to put stuff away. Okay, that worked. Hope you're doing well with that. Onigiri is dried aquarium. Yeah, furnaces are really fun to do. I must have missed it. Oh, there it is. Do you know the only item that is listed under the fishing tab when you ship it that can't be obtained through fishing/crab pots? Give me a second. Listed under the fishing tab. The singular item? It used to be the clam. but the clam is now considered a fish. And you can get a clam from crab pots, so that can't be it. Onigiri is sushi? I don't think that's true at all. I've definitely seen pastries with fish before, Televisor, so that makes some sense. Now I'm confused. Okay, are you sure this is a thing? Like these are all not considered fish, but you can fish them. I'm pretty sure you can fish everything in this list from a crab pot or from the fishing rod.
Oh, it's a person.
Is that what you referred to? The rotten plant. Maybe I misread your question. Hold on. Oh, I see. Like when you go to sleep, it'll say it's under the fishing. Okay, I got you now. I misunderstood what you meant by that. My apologies. I didn't know. I mean, I think I vaguely knew that, but I would not have been able to pull that out. Dang pictures here. I think I had heard that before, but there's no way I'd have remembered that. Oh, come on. Stop. Yeah, I got you now, Farmero. I entirely forgot about that, though. Good trivia, though. All right, let's grab everything else we need here. That should be just enough with the trap bobber, I think. Oh, today is a festival. Oh, we actually can't go check out that side televisor. I forgot. Today's the only day we can't look at the beach on a Sunday in the entire year. We can go late at night. But not before that. Come on. Hi, Ray. Good morning. Sneakers and Sneaky say good morning as well. I like the way you think, Televisor. I'm not so sure I can agree with you regardless. Yes, you can, Evertalk. However, I did not do that. Also, it's kind of hard to do that. I don't think I could make it to this. Maybe if I put my bed closer to the door. But let's go do our Sunday tasks real quick. But you can use a beach warp totem. I kind of forgot that this was today, too. Maybe I'll recall to do that when we're doing the long sleep and I'm more set up for it. 5 oysters and a smoked bream. I like my bream neat. We've made that joke like 3 times already, Rosette. Not to take away from it. It's a good joke, but... Hey, there's another bream here. So this is the wrong one. We can get extra wine from various places, but we want the other 3 options. Fall asleep holding a beach totem. Yeah, that would do it. Okay, we do need to buy some magic bait. So let's go do that first. Oh, today's Moss Day, actually. I kind of forgot. Oh my gosh, aim better. I forgot about these 2 spots. Alright, let's go grab our magic bait first. I'm gonna buy 500. Kate Moss. I don't know who that is. There we go. Alright, how much do we have left? 3,000. It's not bad. I only know Green Day. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a something or a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. I just remembered I forgot my fishing buff. 1 second. While I'm here, though. That was my graduation song. Wow. They couldn't, like, bring out Graduation by whoever it was. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. Sorry. I'll stop now. As our lives change, come whatever. Sorry, I'll stop. Yes, I have played Mugenics. Basically, Mugenics came out. I played that for like 2 weeks, and then Slay the Spire 2 came out. So most of my free time has been that, basically. All right, we are gonna fish until 1 o'clock, and then we're gonna switch to getting moss. It's more an American song. That makes sense, actually. That does not surprise me in the slightest. Hey, Luigi, welcome in. Currently playing Stardew Valley as well? That's exciting. What are you up to right now? Man, it does not want to give me any octopus today. There we go. Wish I could catch it. Hey. Hey. Anyone else a fan of the King of Red Lions? Hey. I can't do a voice that deep. It's incredible how deep that voice actor goes. Food hot takes. Or hot takes? I think they're called takes, actually. Got a friend once who's very passionate about it on a personal level. Finally agreed out her definition. A cheeseburger was technically a quesadilla. See, these arguments don't make any sense to me. They're such useless arguments. No offense. Some offense. Humans like to put things neatly into boxes. But it's okay that not everything neatly fits into a box. We don't need boxes. Venn diagrams work better. A burger is a burger. It doesn't need to have like a larger category encompassing it. Other than like maybe food sometimes. I've had some pretty bad burgers. I like quesadillas and I like cheeseburgers. They are not the same thing. Despite containing the same ingredients, textures and other things make a big difference when it comes to those things, including the size and shape of the food. And the distribution of the meat and cheese. Having said that, I love both of them. Burger means citizen in Dutch. Wow. That makes things easy. Hi, Ocean. Welcome in. I'm glad you started the fight. Imagine joining stream and coming in swinging like that. A burger. Hamburger. So is Hamburg like... So is a citizen from Berlin, like a Berlin burger? That just sounds good. A Hamburg burger. Hold on, that one's funnier. Kann ich einen Burger haben? Ich bin ein Burger. Kann ich einen Burger haben? Sorry, I can't stop. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that from the Pink Panther. Hamburger. Hamburger. He couldn't say it. Why was he saying it at airport security? I can't remember. Oh, he had like a hamburger in his pocket, and he couldn't explain to airport security why he had it. Since you have the Fecade goal, would it be okay to stop getting tasks like Moss until you're 101? Yeah, but the Moss is easy enough to collect. It doesn't waste that much time. I have stopped a lot of other tasks, so that's actually a good point, but I think it makes sense for me to continue grabbing the Moss. It's not tough to do, and it gives me a nice break from fishing every once in a while. It's all about vibes here. A Burg in German means a castle. Ah, yeah, Hamburg. That makes sense. What does sure mean in English? It's spelled Shire, but it's pronounced sure. Like Worcestershire. Does it mean like a prairie? That makes sense. I know I've got some English people here. Like Leicestershire and Londonshire. Could you imagine? Alright, we're gonna go gather some moss here. The only entertainment we allow Algo is moss. It's true. I get to get moss twice a month, and that's it. Alright, we're gonna swap over to speed here. No. I've been deserted. And now, chat, I am going to desert you. Because we are 1 hour into stream, which means ads are going to play in a second here. And I have to go use the restroom. So I'm going to see you guys all in about 5 or 6 minutes, hopefully. I'll BRB, and I'll see you all then. Be right back, everybody. Hey, the Drake, thank you for the follow.
it's a person.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry that took a little extra time there. Let's stretch up here. What did y'all chat about while I was gone? Deep in thoughts, what are chicken strips? Breaded meat. Done. Nice. Go for it, Luigi. Catching up to chat. Hi, Mermaid. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Oh, Mermaid. I don't know if you happen to know the answer to this question, but I know you were able to, and I used to great effect, the ability to, just gotta go up and around here, to track monster floors through days. Do you know if it's possible to track the skull floors, the quarry mine floors that show up in the mines? Someone was asking about that earlier, and I was just thinking how useful that would be for cursed mannequins. Thank you, Ray. Sure means the country was governed by a sheriff. Rural areas, okay. And not so rural areas anymore, but rural at the time. Makes sense. Okay, interesting, Mermaid. Okay, I'll probably have to take advantage of that. For cursed mannequin reasoning. It seems like there's, like, always at least one. I think this would be fast if I go this. And then turn around and go up. Maybe not always one, but there's usually one. So I could figure them out ahead of time and just like have a nifty little spreadsheet that tells me which floors I can use when I get to a festival day. Because ideally I want to do them on festival days. We got an oak chair. There. I won't have to figure it out for quite some time. Mermaid writes their own code. Alright, we are going Ginger Island here. We gotta get the rest of our moss. I will ask Alexa if I see them. Grab all this. Hey, Miss Sweet Bean, welcome in. My first time on stream. I joined to share something. Here we go. What do you got? Yes, any skulls that spawn in the mines can drop cursed mannequins. Which is something I'm going to be taking advantage of. I just have to find... Oh, I see what you're saying, though. Those skulls that spawn just on those floors there. Ideally, we're going to get quarry floors, which can sometimes spawn in the mines, which only spawn the skulls, which means we'll get more skulls. But that's good to know, too. I actually don't know if I knew that. I don't know if I'd ever tried to do that. I might look into that, because maybe there'll be enough on those floors where I don't have to worry about it. That would be ideal. But I think the quarry floors are going to have more. Welcome in, though, Miss Sweet Bean. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I don't know, Bommy. Some days we're not going to have a quarry floor is what I'm worried about. But I guess on those days, I probably will just do something else, ideally. Oh, you even check the code for it. Okay, that's cool. I never used recount nuts. I didn't know about it until I already had all my nuts. There's not really any reason for it, though. I consider that an exploit for the purposes of this. I'm pretty sure for speedruns it's considered a glitch as well. I'm slow. Hey, Rando, welcome in. Yeah, I mean, the quarry floors are also influenced by Monster Musk. My hope is that just at least every time we have a festival, there'll just be at least one floor that's nearby to an elevator that I can reset often. But if that's not the case, that's good to know. So 71 through 79. So yeah, basically the ice floors. I think the quarry cave is influenced by Monster Musk, but I kind of want to avoid it in general, because it's a really long walk up. Yeah, I can always do ladders. Ideally, it's quick to reset, just because IRL time is going to be a factor. I want to spend as little time as I can killing them before the festival. Waste as little time as menus, because I want the time to pass. Alright, let's put all this away. Another moss stack. Alright, let's get the tree seeds away. Almost up to 500 of those. Congrats on your limbo inch. Welcome in. Oh, Nico did some grinding for mannequins recently? That's cool. I'll have to maybe take a look at that. Oh, thank you, Mermaid. Alright, I guess we'll spend the rest of the night here. Oh, wait. I literally can't, can I? Oh, I didn't consider this. Maybe we just go to bed. I can't really ocean fish during Moonlight Jellies. You just can't go to the beach at all until the time. Wait until midnight, yeah, and then just come back after 2 fish. I could go do some other fishing. I don't know if it's really worth it. The only thing I can really think of to do would be... Let's take a look here. Hey, Archangel, welcome in. What is available? Super cucumber. Yeah, let's do a little super cucumber fishing. That won't be a problem. We can just use like 1 bobber. That'll be enough. That's void salmon. Just sleep, there's always a tomorrow. And then you sleep and then you get to tomorrow and it's today again. Tomorrow never comes. Makes Annie more depressing. Halfway through 98. Not yet. We still have multiple seconds. We lose precious time for the Fecade. Yes. Precisely my thoughts. I wonder... I feel like the boat won't count against the quality of the fish. In fact, I think you can just fish right inside the boat. So I think these bubbles are good. We'll find out if it's gold quality. Then it might be a bit of a problem. Yeah, it's gold quality. Dang it. Boo, I say. Boo! We're not going to the Moonlight Jellies. Sorry, Evertalk. There's just no purpose to it. It'd be kind of cool if they showed up on Ginger Island at the same time they were showing up at Stardew Valley. Wouldn't that be kind of fun? Or maybe after you unlock Ginger Island, the festival moves here. How dare you? There's nothing there. It would just be going to a festival for no reason. We can't go to every single festival for the next... Gosh, what is it? 1400 years or so. Just for fun. Maybe we'll go to a few more of them over time, but don't count on it. Is it a tuna? I think this is a tuna. Oh no. It acted a lot like a tuna. The jellies will be fine. Everyone else is enjoying them for the 98th time. At minimum. We don't have to go to Christmas for the tea set anymore, Ray. So we actually skip Winter Star Festival now. The tea sets appear in the traveling cart now, every once in a while. Get a free tea set. I would not call it free. The effort I have to expend is not worth 1,000,000 gold. To be fair, I did expend the majority of that effort already, but looking up spreadsheets and figuring out exactly the moment I have to enter the festival is not what I'd consider free. One in 24 chance. I think it's closer to like a 1 in 16 chance. Having said that, though, it's really not worth it to go to the festival what would end up being like 15 to 1600 times. And more than that, because I'd have to go at least twice to figure out the exact time to enter. It's just a large waste of time. That's not worth doing. I don't know, Melmon. Like, I'm not the only reason that he might do that. It would be fun to think that, but... Yeah, exactly, Mermaid. At least that many. Probably more. Because I have to go through the cutscene twice, technically. Oh no, I'd only have to go through it once. Because I could just reset the day as soon as I figured out who I had. Check if 0 seconds is an option, and then if it's not, just switch. Or just leave, rather. But I do have to wait the time that it takes the festival to start up each of those days. Twice. Most likely, which is a large amount of time. Alright, one more try here. A non-zero number of community posts talking about how to get the tea set. Yeah, that was my thought too, Ocean. It's like, there are a lot of people that struggle getting the tea set. And, I don't know, it feels like maybe it was just kind of a way to guarantee a tea set if people were struggling to get it randomly. Having said that, I can't deny that it does help me out a lot. Just get rid of that. Alright, so we didn't do so hot on the whole fish today thing. Yeah, neutral wine statues come from the statues of Endless Fortune. Or neutral wine, or unbranded wine is usually what I call it. Leah also gives it to me once per year, but the Statues of Endless Fortune is quicker. Alright, well, I don't need the calculator for this one. That is 14 fish today. 62 minus 14. 48. We're over a stack of octopus now. That's good, at least. How much was this up to? Oh, wow, we're almost at a stack of super cucumbers. I almost want to finish that stack, but also there's no real reason to yet. We'll get there. I'm gonna grab one more of these. I don't think we'll need it, but we might. And now that we're in fall, we actually have fall fish to deal with. I'm adjusting my notes. We're gonna go back to eel fishing. So it's gotta be raining. It cannot rain on the first day of the month, so we can't do this tomorrow anyways. Am I able to remove the wide bushes? It depends on them. Just hit them with your axe, and if they don't break, then you can't. But if they break after a certain number of hits, then you can. Gobi's all done. I've been done with Gobi for a while, but yes. I think I made it rain for Gobi. I think that increased the odds of the Gobi. No, Ocean, because I recalculated things and eel is not yet done. Not even close. Supposedly, based on my previous math, eel, which is right here, should finish at the same time as the spooky fish. However, you can see that we're getting a lot more spooky fish than we're getting eel from night market fishing, and eel is still sitting at 558 of 999 here. So we probably need to get another, like, 300 to 400 eel. I don't know why it's that far off, but it is. And since we can only realistically do this during the fall, we kind of are running out of falls to do it. So we're going to start doing that again. Yeah, some ones don't break. I don't know which ones break and which ones don't. I don't know if there's a way to know without like checking the wiki. Yeah, I would love to get magic bait done, but we only have so many falls left, so it's important that we use them while we can. Same with the winters. Most of the fish we still need. In fact, all of the fish that we still need from the ocean are caught during the fall or the winter. Or on Ginger Island. It's actually kind of funny how exactly segmented that is. Around 999 falls left. 3. 98, 99, and 100. We have 3 falls left. Before the end of the Fecade. Alright, but we can't do it tomorrow anyways, because it won't be raining. Yes, before my self-made deadline. Humpty Dumpty had a big fall. We're hoping for it. We'll see how big it ends up being. Alright. Yeah, we've only got 3 left, so I can't wait for the cleanup on this. Thing about all the Ginger Island fish is I can catch them whenever, and the stonefish too. And the desert fish, technically. But for the fish that are only possible on certain seasons, I have to make sure to focus those first. Whatever. My brain just had a big fall right there. Welcome to fall, everybody. And happy Monday. Not right now, Bommy. I'm going to restart as soon as we're done with the Fecade. But it wastes a lot of time, and I'd rather not spend all my free time fishing. So I've suspended all other fishing while we're finishing the Fecade, just because we have so much other stuff to do. It doesn't even say what things we're using. It doesn't have my bobbers listed. I should really write those down. I think I know what they are, though. Well, winter in the morning, we're going to suspend octopus and work on the winter fish in the morning. And we're still going to be doing night market fishing, just not as much as before. Because we can't actually do the fishing until 4 o'clock. How's this looking? Might as well fill it while we're here. Because eel fishing doesn't start until 4. And realistically, I shouldn't start it until 6. Because the chance of eel goes up significantly past 6 p.m. Like, it doubles, pretty much. We can double check that. Where is it? Oh, it's in my blueprints notes. There we go. So we go fall, ocean, default, challenge bait, raining. What's after 7 p.m.? It goes from basically 15% to 30%. So we should probably start at 7 p.m. We do lose a few other fish, but I don't think any of them are the ones I'm super worried about. Actually, anchovy and sea cucumber are both ones that I'm worried about. Funny. Maybe we should do it starting at 4 then. We use challenge bait for this. because all of these fish, except for super cucumber, can be challenge bait caught. Albacore is the other one we need a lot of, yeah. So albacore and eel are rain exclusive. So is red snapper, but I'm not too worried about red snapper. We've already got a bunch of those. Jess! Welcome in, Jess. Jess, thank you so much for teaching me how to clean up my attitude. Without you, I could not have done that. Y'all are not following Jess somehow. Jess is an amazing streamer here on Twitch. Make sure you go give them a follow if you're not already doing so. Sorry, I had a notification to clear up. Okay, so yeah, basically all of these fish are still fish that we need, and it's just kind of convenient that they end up at the same time. What we could do during the fall is we could do our tilapia fishing a little bit. Tilapia fishing lasts until 4 p.m. Or we could do pufferfish fishing. That seems a little better, I think. Albacore is definitely not rain. Oh, is it not? Oh, it's night exclusive. Sorry. Night and morning exclusive. Ocean. You're right, you're right. Apologies. It can show up in the rain as well. But it has a very thin margin from when it can be caught. So, like, it can only be caught after 6 o'clock or before 11 o'clock. Request for spreadsheets. Hi, Alexa. Welcome in. I was mostly just chatting about it for now. It's been a little bit... It's going to be a little bit before I need them. But I was thinking about using the spreadsheets that I think you kind of already have for finding the quarry mines floors that show up in the mines. The ones that have the skulls on them, because I'm going to need those for cursed doll farming later. I really wish you could deconstruct slime eggs. Make my life so much easier. Okay. Yeah, Luigi, what's your question? Yeah, if you share it in the Discord under Stardew Talk, that's the perfect place for me to see it. And it'll be relevant, too. It is a Monday, so let's go do our Monday tasks real quick. I didn't get a chance to check on Sunday, so we're going to go over here. I can't remember. Someone asked Avatalk, maybe, but this is what it looks like. There's nothing over here because I want things to spawn. Cursed Mannequin, yes, yes. Cursed Doll is a little different, Blade. I like how you perked up at Cursed Doll. That is very on point for you. This has been wood like 18 times in a row. Watch out, Gus. Gus is going to the island. You can tell because it's 8 a.m. and he's leaving his house. I've been staring at the edge of the water. Oh, is he going to the store? Oh, it is a Monday, that's right. Being speedrun legal makes us do strange things, yeah. They gotta draw the line somewhere, right? Anyways, can we get an exclamation mark Blade in chat? Blade is an amazing streamer and YouTuber in the Stardew space. So if you're not following Blade, you should make sure you go do that in many cases. Many such cases. Blade has also been dabbling in blueprints as of late. I don't think it matters if it's sunny or not for tilapia, right? That's one of the benefits of doing it. Exclamation mark Blade. Nicely done. I'm sold. It's been dabbling in glitches. That does not surprise me in the slightest. Oh, that's right. I knew that. You've been doing some glitch perfection runs, right? Or at least attempting it. Also, Blade, did you finish your CC minimum day challenge? Because if I recall correctly, the last thing I saw from you was possibly finishing today. In the epilogue, congratulations. Is epilogue perfection? The epilogue's always perfection. Oh, mystery bundle. That would make sense. Yeah, we actually know minimum days perfection. I don't know why I would. Unless you're doing baby Kent tricks. Epilogue number 2, baby Kent. You probably would have had to get started on that already. It only saves one day. Oh, what a shame. Yeah, baby Kent strats does give you a reason to do it. If you name a baby Kent and you get it up to 10 hearts, it counts as Kent being at 10 hearts for the purpose of perfection, I believe. Or does it work for recipes? Recipes would be the thing that mattered, I think. This baby specifically has to be with another player. Oh, it only works with multiplayer. Interesting. I'd only vaguely read over everything y'all were talking about. No offense intended, but... I love that it only saves one day. That's actually really funny. Wait, why does it only save one day? You can get garlic early, right? Yeah, that shouldn't be the problem. Crafting. Oh, the special order board still needs to happen. Oh, that's funny. It's funny how many things like perfectly line up for that. I can almost guarantee that it wasn't even intentional, that like 2 separate things lined up for that by CA for minimum day perfection. That's funny. You can definitely get baby Kent to 10 hearts in time with Stardrop T, right? Or does Stardrop T not work on children? Speaking of children, Mal, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Hope you're having a lovely day so far today. If y'all don't know the wonderful Mal Blue Eyes, they're an amazing streamer here on Twitch. Make sure you go give her a follow if you're not already doing so. I am medium entertaining, so super might be a bit of a stretch. You're not allowed to drug children. Oh, you can't gift them at all. Oh. Maybe you should try that, because I don't think it counts as a gift, right? Tigo, welcome in too. How was your stream, Mal? Welcome in. If y'all don't know me, my name is The Algorithm. I like to fish in Stardew. I'm currently working on a challenge to get 999 of every stackable item in Stardew Valley. Been working on this challenge for a while. But so thank you for joining me. Hope you're doing well. Right now we are deciding what to do now. Monday, we did our Monday stuff. We're gonna swap on over to magic bait fishing right away, I think. Fall day 1, year 98. Yes, year 98. You read that correctly. I am actually dumb. We've been fishing for almost a decade now. We're not done yet. What happens in year 99? We catch more fish. So yes, nothing special. At the end of year 100, we will do our next audit. And we will celebrate reaching year 100 in the challenge. Since you start on year 1, 100 years is after you finish year 100. Not before. Not when you get to year 100. So 100 years in the challenge will be when we finish year 100. It is something to look forward to, for sure. Do we have the right stuff? Yes, we do. Were you doing your modded challenge, Mel? Did you do harder CC? I'm proud of you. That's a toughie, honestly. I finished it in 1 year, but you know, who's counting? Not in vanilla, mind you. I do have plans to do a challenge to finish the harder CC in vanilla, only with the harder CC mod, in as few days as possible. I hate it. Spring 1, year 1. Yeah, glitches allow for some very fun stuff. Mods would probably let you finish it faster, somehow. Started one off stream. Ooh. Yeah, I was looking at it. The hardest part that I can tell is I did some, like, a little bit of research looking into it, and it seems like you have to get the greenhouse in spring with, like, 12 days left. Because there's rhubarb required for the greenhouse, I think? To, like, unlock the greenhouse, you need rhubarb. So I think we actually have to. On-screen celebration! Thank you so much, Diana. Look at those hearts. I've got the JoJo movie theater faster. That's so wonderful. Welcome in, Diana. I hope you're doing well. Yeah. CCCB. Challenging Community Center Bundles. What's the other C for? Oh, yeah. Challenging Community Center Bundles. Never mind. Hi, Abby. Yeah, the plus 100 fish would be particularly tough. Oh, no, you are a fisher. You like fishing, don't you, Mel? I get people confused. Some people hate mining and some people hate fishing. And you all look the same to me. Yeah, I've seen, I don't know if I saw a video of you doing it, Mermaid, but I've seen it done. It's pretty, absurd. Yeah, that's it, Mal. Some people are the opposite. Actually, I think most people are the opposite. Oh, look! I don't know if I can get that. Honestly, I'm not sure. Hold on. Oh, I can. Just barely. Because you have mods for all the extra fish. Yeah, that makes it a little more annoying, doesn't it? Do you have a bait maker to make it a little bit more realistic? I think that's what I used in my modded challenge. I used a bait maker to be able to get the fish I needed more likely. Didn't guarantee it, but it definitely helped. I loved your day one, though. Oh, yeah, Blueprints Bingo. Oh, did you watch the rest of it? On YouTube? Oh, not Bingo, sorry, just Blueprints generally. We're gonna play more tomorrow morning. Hopefully, like, day 2 and 3, rather than just another single day in a single stream. We'll see how far we get. That's true, Diana, that's right. You were basically here the whole time anyways. Gosh, I wonder how many things I, like, missed that were obvious. I'm so curious about the chess pieces. I know it's going to be used to solve a puzzle later, but I don't know if it's going to be... they're going to be in specific rooms, or if they're going to be in specific parts of the board, like the map. Guess we'll find out. I would love to see it, but I got work in the morning. That's fair. Oh, I will, Ray. I'm glad y'all are talking in there. I was wondering if anyone was actually going to use it. I'm glad y'all are chatting in there. I can't check because spoilers, so I was curious if anyone was even using it. Notes were very cautious. I have been told a lot about this game. I am just expecting everything to be a... like, I'm starting to think maybe those pictures aren't as important as I thought they would be. I guess we're gonna find out later. running commentary. That's great. Hey, Riley, not Riley. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I started to realize, like, near the end of the stream, like, oh, these pictures are kind of just the same, aren't they? They might just be randomly scattered. All right, Mal, thank you so much for bringing yourself over here along with your community. Thank you for trusting me with them. I will do my best to take care of them. Go let the pup out. Also send pup pictures. I don't know if I've ever seen pup pictures from you. I want to see pup. Have a wonderful rest of your day, Mal. Anyone else who needs to raid and run, I totally get if you gotta go. We still have at least half our stream to go, though, so if you do want to stick around, more cozy Stardew is to come. Everything is nothing, and nothing is clues. I am clueless. Is that your mantra, playing the game? Fear. Fear is the mind killer. The litany against clues. Clues are the mind killer. Yes, I was told that as well, Mermaid, so I've been taking screenshots. Pictures are important, they might be useless. I've already found one photo that had a, that solved a puzzle for me. And there's another photo that I think also solves a puzzle, but I don't know where it is yet. Thank you, Mermaid. I'm sure you've watched Blade play it, though. Or are you intentionally avoiding spoilers? Honeybee, welcome in. Thank you for coming with a raid. No, you have not watched it, okay. It seems kind of like right up your alley, Mermaid. That was an octopus, I hope. The yesterday raid gave a lot of spoilers. Wait, what? I don't think Lee talked about any spoilers, did she? I don't know what you mean. We're talking about blueprints. I watched yesterday. Oh, my bad. Well, I had already left by that point. I don't think I got any spoilers from Lee. At least I don't recall anything that she said that would have been a spoiler to me. Nothing that she said registered to me that would have been a spoiler. Oh well. Maybe I'm just not good at interpreting things. Maybe it's only a spoiler if you know about it. I might have left by the time she was talking about it, but didn't say goodbye until a bit later. I do a lot of post-stream stuff. Like, I have to upload my VOD and title it and everything. So I might not have been fully paying attention. Yeah, true, Diana. Well, I had basically solved the dark game, which is why I told Lee that. Not fully, I guess. I should still be able to do it every time. There's like one or two things I don't understand, but I just wasn't given enough options. Oh, I mean, the fact that a room exists isn't necessarily a thing. And I knew there's more rooms after the first 46 or whatever. All right, Diana. Careful now. Let me be overconfident. Yeah, my first run made it to the antechamber, but I couldn't go in it. I don't know how you do that. I guess I'll find out later. I do know, from something I overheard at one point, that it is possible to get into the antechamber on your first run. But obviously I don't know how to do that, so... You're a science teacher, so your math is strong. Honestly, my weakest part of my math is my arithmetic, I think. I don't know, some days I feel really good at arithmetic, and some days I'm really bad at it. I think it was only the vague name of the room, though, Mermaid, which is kind of less of a spoiler. Like, the fact something called a library exists would not really be a spoiler, I feel like, given the nature of the game, at least once you played through the first day. Now, saying a particular thing was in the library would be a spoiler, but... Oh, it's an achievement, Diana. Oh, that's interesting. Now, if the room was called, like, the Automaton Workshop or something like that, that would be a bit of a spoiler, I think. But, like, if it was vague, like, den or library, yeah, I think it'd be okay. Yeah, exactly, Alexa. I think that's what I was just trying to say. Saying, like, the butcher's room or the serial killer room exists would be maybe a bit of a spoiler. There are entrances in the entrance hall? Next, you'll tell me there's a fountain out front, too. "9 minutes? That might be a bit of a spoiler. I'm sure there's some glitches or something involved. Oh, no, that is glitchless. The grounds has ground? The den has a fireplace? The hallway has windows, sometimes? Not always, Ocean, not always. Remember to please quietly in the hall. I don't know, some people like harder work as a treat after they work. There's people who play EVE Online, for instance. There are multiple bedrooms? Oh, same. I don't know if there's no... I didn't know there was no kit in the kitchen. I've never been to the kitchen. Diana, spoilers. I'm aware, Diana. That was... Was that not my sarcastic voice? I need to work on that. Make it more obvious. Fine. Do I have to make my sarcastic voice more obvious? Guys, there's no kid in the kitchen. Diana, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs to the community. No way. Ashley. Maple. Sorry, this is tough. 1 second. Ginger. Monster, Shannon, congrats and welcome all of you to the stack. Enjoy your emotes, your sub badges, and your ad-free viewing. Thank you, Diana. You didn't have to, but thank you regardless. If you did get gifted a sub, make sure that you thank Diana for the sub. You can. There's no pans in the pantry. Kind of true. I think there were actually pans in the pantry. Spoilers. I'm the trying pan. Sweet Bean, thank you so much for the follow as well. And thank you for the coming in earlier. Whoop. The sub alert made me think the fish had bit.
Oh, it's a person.
Wait, I knew about that one. I already thanked you. The fish don't fry in the kitchen and the beans don't burn on the grill. I really hope you're not putting beans on a grill. That's like a good way to lose your beans, I feel like. I'll turn my frying pan into a trying pan. We've made many more Pokemon references than normal today. Pokemon anime references than normal today. Above average amounts. Anyone want to drop some more on us? Choo choo! Hi Vax, welcome in. We do have a train. All aboard! I can't think of very many other Pokemon references. That's a good amount of spooky fish. Yeah, the jelly donut, I remember. Like, jelly donut and drying pan are the two quotes that I remember the most. I can't think of very many others. Jesse and James from Team Rocket stole them. That's a spoiler. Honestly, from what I played in the game so far, that wouldn't be that far out of left field. That's true, yes. This is the ultimate Stardew spoiler stream. I warn people when they come in here. To be fair, like, if you're just kind of watching normally, you don't see that many spoilers, but if I start talking, yeah, I bring up a lot. A lot of things in Stardew, though, people kind of want spoiled. I've noticed. Like, not like cutscenes or things like that, but like people will see like a Statue of Endless Fortune and be like, what's that? That's so cool. How do you get that? You know? It's not quite like a puzzle game like Blueprints is, where you want to experience it yourself for the first time. Although I do think that people that are playing Stardew for the first time shouldn't watch like streams or videos, at least for like the first year, you know? Try and take everything in and learn as you go on your own sort of thing. Yeah, exactly, Diana. This camera is my life. What? What's that from? Oh, that's from Pokemon. I don't remember that. Is that Tristan? Tristan has a camera, right? Spoilers in my 10-year-old game. To be fair, the last update only came out 2 years ago. To be also fair, Statues of Endless Fortune did come out 10 years ago. It was Tristan, okay. Yep. Doesn't Misty say a similar thing with her bike? Ash, you get back here right now with my bike! It's like episode 1. Hey, Hot Cheeto Lover, welcome in. I want some flaming hot Cheetos now. That sounds real good. When I first started playing Stardew, I would ask my 2 brothers to look it up on the wiki. I played way more than either of them. I talk about certain late game things, they have no clue. That's funny. We're retconning all updates after 1.0 to have a 2016 release date. I don't know if we're retconning that. Gosh, you didn't know about the sonar bobber? It's been in the game for 10 years. Spent a good part of my first playthrough using a fence around crops. Oh, dang it. I shouldn't read chat while fishing. Because in another game without a fence, animals would destroy the crops. Hey, like Fields of Mystria. Well, they eat them, at least. Yeah, and it's things like that that like are kind of fun for a first-time playthrough, you know? I feel like this game, it's still enjoyable, but I don't think it's as fun if you already know all the solutions to the problems, you know? It's more fun to kind of figure it out partially on your own. You're probably not going to get to the most optimal solutions without, like, looking up what other people are doing, but you will get to optimal enough solutions. Part of the reasons why this is such an amazing game is because optimal enough solutions are optimal enough to beat the game, you know? You don't need perfection to win. That sounds weird, because you don't need perfection to get perfection, you know? Oh, Grandpa Algo's saying his weird phrases again. Nurse Joy comes to fix Simon on the estate. Can you even... Never mind. I'm not going to ask that question. You could be my son. Lucky you didn't end up with me as your son. How fortuitous. That's a good sign, by the way. Those are the two fish I care most about. A one-eyed, one-eared, purple people eater. Alright, I believe we can catch one more fish here and then head back. One more fish. One more. There you go, Mommy. We love coin flips that work out. All right, let's count our fishies here. 1 plus 5 plus 12 plus 13 plus 3 plus 6 plus 2, 2, 4 plus 3, 3, 3. So that's 9. 53 fishies today. Just under 700 then. All right, one thing we have to remember to do for tomorrow is to use a rain totem. So let's go do that now. Should probably check if it's raining already, huh? It is not. There it is. I think we're gonna forgo night market fishing for the entirety of fall. Except for days where it's not, where I can't make it rain. Actually, we only need 300. We should probably pick a stop point for eels, actually. Okay. Which also means we don't need a curiosity lure. So that's good, at least. We will need the quality bobbers, though. Whole Queen! Welcome in. Hope you're having a lovely day so far today, Whole Queen. Uh-huh. This should be enough. We'll grab one more of these, because we can just put this on. Whoops, we don't want that, actually. You, then you, then you. And then... Is that all the challenge bait I have? Uh-oh. Thought I'd have more than that. Should be good, actually. Okay, let's double check that it's raining tomorrow. We don't have time to do our iron today, unfortunately. Or tonight, rather. Okay, we did, in fact, make it rain. Let's go to sleep. Is 3% himbo good? Depends. Do you want to be himbo? I should have checked. Check for rain. Right, make it rain. Himbo is like... Who's a good example of himbo in, like, media? Alex is kind of himbo. Kronk is a great example of himbo. It's like all brawn, no brains for a guy. Kronk is a great example. Anyways, I'm going to take a quick break here because my ads are about to play. So I'm just going to take a few minutes off, quickly switch out my tea, He-Man, also good. I think He-Man's kind of smart, though, right? And good-hearted, too. All right, I'll be back in a bit, everybody. BRB. Alright, I'm back. I don't think they have to be young, Bommy, although I guess that is part of it sometimes. Scatter! What were you guys doing? Alright. Let's do something ironic, perhaps. Nothing. Blade, you tell me what you were doing right now, and you can still get dessert later. You're not ugly, Bommy. I find ugly to be a silly term to begin with. I don't think anyone's ugly. I did tell you, you just weren't there to hear it. I accept your terms, I think. Alright, Diana, thanks for hanging out. Not easy on the eyes. Yeah, they certainly have a lot of euphemisms for that, don't they? I don't think any of them are appropriate for anyone, though. Maybe, like, not traditionally beautiful, but even that feels wrong to me. Like, what does that even mean, really? People have dumb beauty standards to begin with. Whoop. Grab you and you. Go down to you and you. Oh, right. Been a while since we've done this. What? Others. Interesting. Really spread that one out, didn't I? Okay. I believe we go to Octopus first. Yeah, let's go.
Oh, it's a person.
New VTuber NMA dev? Welcome in, VTuber. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I gotta sound out names sometimes, otherwise I get them super wrong. Hope I said it right regardless. Come on now. Alright, let's get our octopi until 1. Seems like a good way to do it. Octopus until 1, and then we switch to tilapia. Oh, I was supposed to bring a sonar bobber for that, wasn't I? Maydev will suffice? Okay. Gotcha, Maydev. Let me go ahead and do that now. Alright, we will be grabbing octopus here until 1 o'clock. Then we're going to go over here to get tilapia for a bit until 4 o'clock. And then we're going to go get eels at home. We have eels at home. Very easy octopus. But that will change as soon as we run out of our Statue of Blessings. Blessing of the Waters. Then it'll be tough again. Alright. This will be the last. That was the last easy octopus. I believe that the slimes up top are having some fun. Good thing it's censored by my buffs. Eels are so weird is like a creature. I kind of agree, Banana. You did pronounce it correctly, even though it sounded like there was a smidge of pronunciation struggles. Yeah, Maydev is definitely a lot easier. Thank you, though. I love that I learned the bounce off the top. It's like fun. Fast way to turn around. It's very rarely useful, but when it is useful, it's really fun. Yes, I did have it uncensored on stream. I hadn't played the game before, so I think I would change that setting if I were doing it again. Mugenics. Can't censor the soundtrack. It's too good. I actually don't think the soundtrack has anything bad in it. It's amazing. Something legs and crispy thighs. Tasty legs, that's it. Tasty legs and crispy thighs. I thought I caught it. I stopped paying attention to the screen. Okay. Elvish jewelry. I haven't heard the Japanese song. I might have missed that. I never beat the game, so there might be a lot of songs I'm missing, actually. All right, Octopus, can we talk about this a little bit? You are a little bit off your leash today. If you stay in the green area, you get the honor of becoming part of my stack forever. Wouldn't that be such a delightful honor? Don't you want to stay in the green area? Don't you? Okay. I was gonna do something. Now I forgot what it was. Must not have been very important. $701. 1,200 years in the chest. Is that not better than being in the ocean? That's what SeaWorld seems to think, at least. I'm supposed to use a sonar bobber coming up here. I should check if there's one in here, but I don't think I kept it. Maybe I'll get lucky and get one in the chest in the next few minutes here. Seems unlikely, but we'll see. Oh, we do have one! Goated. Okay. And that's why you keep them. I really expected that octopus to jump down, and it just didn't. Got it. Alright, we can get maybe one more here. 10 is pretty good, though. I won't complain too hard about 10. $11 is even better, if I can catch it. I know you're going down. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. don't think this is enough time. Yeah, okay. 1 o'clock, the octopus stop. So we need to shake some things up here. Oops. There we go. Put this back. We want you and you and you. There we go. Good. We come over here and we're gonna go for tilapia for the first time in a while. We do need to perfect catch this. And if it's a blue discus, we cancel. There's like equal chance blue discus tilapia, I think. Even 50-50s-ish. Also snake skulls, apparently. Come on, tilapia. I know you're here. Tilapia. We got to be kind of careful here. It's been a while since we've been forced to perfect catch. Okay, good. Alright, we have until 4 o'clock. By the way, Rye. I have a few friends with the same name as you that I call Rye. I have not heard of Hako AI. But given that it has AI in the name, I don't think I'd be particularly interested. I have to check this. This is bugging me. What is the chance here? Let's see here. We go to Ginger Island. West River. Wait. It stops at 2 o'clock? Since when? Well, that's annoying. Huh. It's much more likely that I get tilapia than I thought, but it stops at 2. Alright, that's good to know. That means we're done here, unfortunately. That means we probably can't do this. We have to do pufferfish, probably. That's okay. Alright, I am going to recalibrate this then to say 2 p.m. It's kind of weird I'd write that down without checking it. Okay, yeah, it's past 2, so there's no more here, unfortunately. Alright. Well, we can redo our setup here then. Alright, while we have a little bit of time here, we should make some more challenge bait, because we are low on it. We're definitely going to need at least a whole nother stack of it. Which means we need to go grab some bone fragments, because we're out. Hey, Blinket Maiden, welcome in. We're having a lovely day so far today. We are currently in the midst of our fishing decade, where we are attempting to catch basically the remainder of the fish we need for the 999 challenge. There'll be a few more after this, but we need about 20,700 more. Alright, let's bring these with me. Make some challenge bait out of that. And while we're here, there are some lovely ginger. Lovely ginger we can pick up too. Yeah, it does not pique my interest. Alright, we are going to make 2 stacks, I think. We're going to need at least this many, I'm pretty sure. Oh, good. It doesn't use up nearly as much moss as I thought it did. It did use up a bit, but not that much. Okay. Which is good, because we need a lot more moss. I almost used my rod to teleport out like 5 feet from where I started. Okay, unfortunately now, We're gonna have to wait a little bit, but we might as well just do that at the beach. Because we can't actually start until 4 o'clock. I also have these backwards. How did that happen? Should be you, and then you. Actually, I don't know if that mattered much. Guess we'll find out. Alright, until 4 o'clock, we can't catch eels, so we're not even going to bother. So, let's just take a second here to relax my hands. 340. $350. 4. Whoops, that is the wrong tool for the job. What fish are left? Basically all of the ocean fish. So I've kind of strategically done things that most of the remaining fish are just ocean fish. It's not only ocean fish, but it's mostly ocean fish. So it's ocean fish, then the 2 desert fish I need to get done. The stonefish and the ghost fish from the mines need to be done. Trying to think of what else we need. No, I think that's it. The only ocean fish that we have done is the squid and the lionfish. Oh, and the stingray, technically. That's an ocean fish, but it's a pretty specific area. Yeah. Now, the remaining 20,000 or so fish that we need, it doesn't include a few fish, because these are only the fish I can get done in a short amount of time. So it does not include the extended family legendaries, which we're going to need to do at some point. It also does not include the ice pip, because how we're doing the ice pip is going to require a lot longer of a timescale, like over 100 years probably. In addition, there are some crab pot fish, whoops, that you can only pick up from the beach to get the iridium quality. The cockle, the oyster, and the mussel. So that isn't included in this either. But it does include every other fish. Oh, and it doesn't include lingcod or sturgeon, because I'm going to catch those with the legend too. Not the legend also, the legend II. The secondary legend. Because it doesn't make sense to catch them separately, because they're all equally likely at the same time. So, doing them at the same time is just better. I think that's all the ones. I don't think I missed any. So there's like 10-ish fish that do not count toward that total, but everything else I will be getting. Okay, yeah. I figured that was the case, Sweet Bean. It just must not say it on the wiki. The wiki's wrong about a few things, but it's kind of okay, because most in-depth things like that aren't very important. Oh, are you also doing the challenge? That's awesome. Yeah, I've been... Whoops. I missed one there. I got my lava eels done using the Blessing of the Water from that statue, which allowed me to use challenge bait to catch them. Year 9. Ooh, congrats. Going pretty quick. Yeah. I found that for fishing, it was best to like move outward in, so catch the fish that are kind of on their own first, and then move into the areas that have like large concentrations of fish. So things like the void salmon, the slime jack, the lava eel, the stingray, things that you can only catch in specific places, get those done, and then you don't have to go back to those places. Although you can feel free to come up with your own strategies, because I'm sure mine isn't perfect. The stingray does have other fish there. I'm actually going to go back to that area, but I'm going to cancel any stingrays I see, because it's actually a really good place to catch tuna and flounder. Yeah, Sweet Bean. I was thinking about that. I think I've actually gotten a mannequin from those before. It's just not worth it to farm because you have to get like a very specific statue for them to appear. And then they're very much not the majority monster on the floor. And as soon as if you reset the floor by going back to the top, it cancels all the statues. So you'd have to get it again. We haven't gotten any albacore yet, have we? Oh no, we did. I'm a liar. On the plus side, doing this means that we're going to get a lot more fish every day. Oh, gosh. Okay. That might be bad. This is an albacore, I'm pretty sure. I could have perfect caught that if I played better. I gotta focus more. We got one. We got one! I like my fishies needs. I'm sorry, a what? Hold on. Where is it? I don't even hear it. Normally you can hear it. It must be all the way over there. That's actually like a super good one. Maybe I should go after that. I mean, since I can't hear it, Blade, I know where it is. It has to be on the far side of the map. I'd be able to hear it otherwise. I'm surprised it falls off that quickly, to be honest with you. And if it's not, I'll see it on the way up anyways. I'm just wondering if I should go after it. I should. Yeah, 90-minute minimum is pretty good. Let's go grab... It's kind of funny. Oh, whoops. We want the deluxe bait. We can't do the, Oh, it's right here. Wow, I really couldn't hear it from there. Huh. Luckily, it's big enough that it should be fine if I just hit the top of it. Oh, that was right. Okay. Yeah, I can't challenge bait these guys. I kind of can, but I can't quite. They tend to just do too big of sweeping jumps. Whoops, too far. Have you considered the Booty Express? I have always considered the Booty Express. I would have to have it set up beforehand to go to every possible person. Oh, it should be wild bait. You're totally right, Flippy. That should be wild bait. It is a great frenzy. Put this back. Wild bait makes so much more sense. Hopefully it lasts all night. It has the potential to. The minimum is what Blade said, but... I could have returned Scepter to the front door. Good call. This isn't as amazing as it appears. I mean, it's good. It's definitely not bad. But it's not going to save me that much time. Oh, we got two right away. Super Cucumber to the hotbar. To make sure I'm not getting gold quality. Good call. It's good so far. I actually would not have pegged Super Cucumber as a possibility for a frenzy. Yeah, for the challenge at least. There might be some specific circumstances where it's really important to perfect catch, but even then I don't think it would be the best option. I don't think I have any place where I've used it for this challenge. It's very useful if you're just like casually playing though. It's just better bait. It's also the fastest bite time of any bait, I'm pretty sure. I think it beats out the other ones. I think wild bait, challenge bait, and targeted bait all have the same bite time. And then I think deluxe bait is like slightly above it. It's not that much better though. I think it's like 60% to 70%, something like that. Wild is the quickest. I don't know if that's true. I could have sworn that deluxe was better. Wild used to be the quickest before targeted and deluxe existed. Targeted is tied with wild though. Wow, that lasted exactly 90 minutes. Come on. Alright, let's put this back. Magnets, I have noticed, are weirdly worse than, like, getting targeted bait for treasure chests. Which feels weird. I feel like magnets should have a buff of some kind. Every scenario that I've done where I need treasure chests, unless I just very much need a generic treasure chest, targeted bait has worked better. Oh, Spine on Ginger Island. There you go. That's a good call. I think that basically lasted exactly 90 minutes. This is an eel. Don't jump up. Thank you. Eel has like a 10% chance to jump up and like a 90% chance to jump down. And then it has two jump downs, a slow one and a fast one. The fast one pretty much always beats me. It's kind of hard to measure. You have to stay really low on it to keep up with the fast one. Alright, well, we got 15 super cucumbers. Oh no, what? This is an albacore. A rude one, too. Yes, unfortunately, wild bait does not work on the spines. I wish it did. I will be using wild bait on the legend, though. The Legend 2, rather. A 33% increase in the number of fish is really nice there. We'll also be getting sturgeon and lingcod at the same time. Which I'm really glad I came up with that idea, because it turns what was a 10% chance to catch the Legend 2, whoops, into a 30% chance to catch a fish I want to catch, which is significantly better. It's kind of what the magic bait has done here, too. Actually, to be fair with the magic bait, I want to catch all of the fish. We only ended up with 23 eels. That is less than normal, unfortunately. I was like, what does that mean, Blade? Was a power instead of a lure? Or like an enchantment, maybe? Is that what you meant? That would be pretty cool. Oh, like from a book. Like one of these powers. Ooh, I'd like that too. Although I have been using the sonar bobber pretty often. I think it actually is a pretty good bobber. It's especially good in modded, funny enough. Because there's so many freaking fish in modded. Yeah, it is a shame it takes up a slot. I'd rather just have a third bobber slot. Come on, concerned ape. More like coward ape. Give me my third bobber slot. Oh, we actually got a sea cucumber. Nice. Alright, let's head back. Oh, crimson fish. Ooh, I should check that, Flippy. I haven't done the math on that yet. I was thinking I was going to use the bait, but we'll see. Ah, yeah. For me, targeted bait will be better because I'll be done with octopus. I'll be done with like all of my ocean fish already. All right, count fishies. 11 plus 2 plus 3 plus 23. I like that number. Plus 16 plus 9 plus 9 plus 2 plus 18 plus 11. 114 fish. Before we put in 114, I'm going to figure out how many average we need to finish here. I think because trinkets are a combat mastery, I think the intention is that all trinkets will be combat related. I kind of agree that it would be kind of cool to have non-combat related trinkets, but I don't think that's the intention game design wise. All right, how many days do we have left? We have 112 plus 112 plus 2 months minus 2 days. Or 2 months minus 1 day, because we're not including today. So 2 months is... So 28 plus 28 minus 1. 279 days. So we do 20,695 divided by that many days. Yeah, the average is only up to 74. I thought it would be in the 80s, to be honest. I am not done with the submarine fish, unfortunately. Rainbow hair isn't combat. True. Rainbow hair was kind of like a hidden trinket, though. It doesn't give any gameplay benefits. I wouldn't mind seeing more trinkets that don't give gameplay benefits. I'm not sure. I'd like a... Imagine a Nyan cat one, where you just, like, run and there's rainbows behind you. I actually really want that now. Someone contact Eric. Alright. Let's go ahead and update our count here. 695 minus 114. 581. Good. What time is it? That's a little close. We don't need any of these. We do need to put you away. I'll go to the forms! No, we're not done with our night market fish. It's just fall requires us to focus on eels, because we're not done with eels yet. And we're not as close to done with eels as I thought I was supposed to be. So we're going to wait until this says 1800, or rather 850. And that might happen within fall, it might not. So I might just spend the whole fall working on this, or if this gets to 850 first. Maybe even 900. Yeah, 900 I think would be better, because we only need 300 more spooky fish. And I'm going to catch up blobfish using the night market, because it's just too far behind otherwise. Let's put you away. Let's put you on and you on. Grab one of you. 2 of you. It should be good, yeah. And then we also need our pufferfish bait, unfortunately. Thought I could get away without it. Turns out that the world doesn't work like that. That was the wrong button. Weather report, please. Alright, it's already raining tomorrow. Good deal. I did forget to put away my ginger. My ginger. We only need one more stack of ginger. We're almost there. Or rather, like, 600 more ginger. I am gonna move that, but I guess not yet. Just don't put it on my bar. I've determined the paintings there have been sufficiently annoying, unfortunately. I keep grabbing them with my mouse, even though I keep it low. Oh my gosh, hit the last one. Alright. We only need this many more iron bars. We're actually making pretty good progress. Better than I thought we would. Oh, I passed out. Dang. What a shame. You guys hear that bird? What a character. I have my window wide open because it's really nice out. Alright. Oh, it's already raining tomorrow. How convenient. I don't need this. Unfortunately, everybody, I wanted to play one more day. I really did. But I did promise my friends I was going to play some Baldur's Gate 3 with them at 8 o'clock, and I still have to eat dinner. So, unfortunately, I think this is going to be it. It's 7:30 right now. I just don't have enough time. But thank you, everyone, so much for hanging out today. We'll be back to Blueprints tomorrow morning, and then we'll do some more Stardew on Saturday. Hopefully, I'll actually have enough time on Saturday to get a significant amount of days done. We'll see how it works out. Those birds, man. Chill out! Sorry. They're very lovely, I'm sure. They're just really loud right now. Hard to imagine I'm going to raid anyone other than the current person I see here, but let's see who else is on, just in case. Yeah. Oh, wait. Nah, we're going to raid Lee Chat. Lee Chat's raising money for charity this month. Also, just in general, he's a fabulous person and a really good friend of mine. So we're going to send the love over there. I think I didn't copy the L. So let's go ahead here. Get that going on. All right, let's go ahead here and get our message here. Okay, someone made this joke earlier, and I kind of like it, so we're just going to drop that for our raid message. Wow. So copy that first one if you are a subscriber. Copy that second one if you are not fortunate enough to be subscribed to me. And I will catch you guys all in the future. Thanks so much for hanging out today, everybody. Hope you had a lovely, lovely day. See y'all soon. Bye for now. Bye, Nelly. Bye, Flippy. Bye, Blanket Maiden. Bye, Blade. Bye, Sweet Bean. Bye, Bommy. Bye, everybody. Goodbye.